It just dawned on me, why does Strelitzia look like a kid when what happened in Unicross supposedly was many centuries ago? Interesting. Hello, you wonderful people. This is Brownie, and I'm not trying to be a news channel or anything, but since the announcement of Kingdom Hearts 4, I do want spread the word and just talk about and discuss it with you guys. And the main thing I want to start talking about, it's the release window. Now, it didn't give any release window at all because it's still early in development. But the reason why I'm making this video is because people are already making jokes about this game's not gonna come out in 10 years. Still, people are still shocked that the announcement of another installment game is around. But I just want to give a few suggestions on how to guess when Kingdom Hearts 4 is gonna come out. And these are things that I look into when I'm looking forward to a game, and that way I can estimate when is it gonna come out. Now, the first thing is the obvious one, is the reveal. When the reveal, if they just give a name or advise that they're making this game, then it's really early in development. Take it like when they announced Metroid Prime 4. They just gave the music of Metroid Prime 1 and the number 4, and they just, after that, they just said, now in development. And that way, it's been like 5 years, and there's no gameplay footage of that game yet. Hopefully it comes out soon, but I digress. If a game is announced and there's no gameplay footage or art style, then yeah, this game is not gonna come out for a long while. The second thing you should look into if a game is announced is the art style, the game models and all that. If they show that in a game announcement, that's still early in development, but they have a general idea of what they're gonna do, how the game's gonna look like, how it's gonna move and all that. And if they don't show any gameplay, then it's not as bad as the announcement trailers with no footage at all, but it's still early in development, and it won't be much long of a way, but it will still be a long way. Now, the third thing that you should look into is gameplay, and this one is very important, because if they show gameplay on an announcement, in my English, if they show gameplay footage and an announcement trailer, that means they have a solid idea where to go, and it's not gonna be a 5-year long wait. We saw it in Kingdom Hearts 3 how Sora moved, the parkour is still there, the flow motion, and with the Unreal Engine 5, that just looked amazing. The Morris team already has an idea what they're gonna do for Kingdom Hearts 4, and it's just jaw-dropping. And who's to say what else they're gonna bring into the table, what worlds they're gonna just announce later on. Like, some people are speculating that there's gonna be a Star Wars world. Sorry about that. And it could happen because, for those of you who don't know, Sora is in a realm where he shouldn't exist, and unreality, like, anything can happen, anything's on the table. So if Star Wars is able to be in Kingdom Hearts, Marvel is able to be in Kingdom Hearts, and other Disney and Square Enix properties, so that's gonna be really cool. But before I get sidetracked, the gameplay is a very important thing to look out for. when a game is revealed, because if they show that, then they're on the right track. Now, another thing that I look into of how to estimate when a game is going to come out is give you a general idea what the story is about. In Kingdom Hearts 4 example, the story aspect will give you a general idea of what will be the development time of any game. Like, for instance, in Kingdom Hearts, people don't know what is happening for the 4th installment because not many people pay attention to the side games. So it's gonna take another trailer, possibly a second one or third one, for the people to get a general idea what's happening, what's going down here. Hopefully Square Enix doesn't show too much trailer, show too much. Disney or Square Enix, please. They hope they learn from Kingdom Hearts 3, because they showed way too much on those trailers, and hopefully they've learned their lesson and give you a general idea of what's going to happen without showing any final worlds, anything that could be like shocking. Like in the trailers for Kingdom Hearts 3, they showed a lot of shocking scenes that would have been better if it wasn't shown on trailers, in my humble opinion. So I feel like in the next trailer, for those people who don't know what's going on in Kingdom Hearts 4, I think you should introduce more characters, more worlds, and that way the audience could have a general idea of what's going to happen in this game. Hopefully without showing too much, because we don't want that, Square, Disney. Hopefully, please. Anyway, the final thing, and this is depending if the game has this. The final thing that I look into of when the game is going to come out is voice acting. In the trailer, they showed that it was with Japanese voice, so Kingdom Hearts being like localized by how many voices, I only know that it's English. I know possibly it may introduce newer languages that wasn't introduced before, voiced, and that could happen. So voice acting will also give you an idea. If it has it, then there's a high chance that the wait won't be so long. Because in Kingdom Hearts 3, when they first revealed the trailer, it was first Japanese, I think, but only 2 characters were English voice, but the rest weren't fully voiced at all. If they had more key characters that were talking not only Japanese but English, then they could give you an idea that the launch date is coming. So that's very, very important. If a game doesn't have it, then you shouldn't look into that, but in this case, then yeah, it's really, really important. Now, for my prediction to when Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to come out, and people might laugh at this, and I don't care, but seeing as how Square Enix really wants to celebrate Kingdom Hearts and build people up on the 4th installment, they showed 3 things on the announcement trailers. They showed Dark Road, which people don't pay much attention about, but it's going to be a really key factor. Like, even if you don't have to play it, you can just watch the cutscene. That's coming in August 2022. The new mobile game, Kingdom Hearts Missing Link, they said closed betas by the rest of the year. They didn't specify a month or a season, so I'm guessing it's going to be a late this year, the closed betas, and then by next year, possibly summer, it's going to fully open for 2023. And by 2024 or 2025, late 2024, early 2025, is when they feel ready to release Kingdom Hearts 4. Hopefully by then, I have a PS5, and many of us have a PS5, because they're still hard to get, and the console only launched 2 years ago. Like, it's been 2 years now and it's still hard to get. But hopefully that's enough time to enough people to get consoles, and we don't even know if it's gonna have a simultaneous release with newer consoles and PCs. So that's also gonna be something interesting. But yeah, that's my prediction. Hopefully these ideas of when to estimate a game is helpful for you, and let me know what are your thoughts on when do you think it's gonna come out. Leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, on TikTok. Like, I pass a lot of time there. And until the next video, take care.